Yo, hello, audience. Yo, hello, my guys. Hello, my ladies. Yo, hello. I know you haven't heard us in a minute, but we here, we back. Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Ish, aka Ish to the world, aka Ain't Shit Ish, aka Bad News Bear, aka Tonto. You heard it here first, Tonto, yo. That is my Jamaican name, Tonto, son. I went to Jamaica. I went to the motherland, had a whole spiritual journey, Tonto.
Uh,
Call-
I'm sorry.
Yo, introduce yourself, gangster.
My bad. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. It's your boy At. It's the man. I'm the man that's neutral. I ain't worried about none. I don't care about none. But at the same, I'm all openness to everything.
Tamagotchi Versace.
I'm gonna.
yo.
It's not my name, bro. It's
That
not
name
my
is
name.
fire,
Yo.
Yo, I'm
you
a-
can't
the
argue
fucking-
against that.
yo.
Though. It's too cool.
No,
Fucking-
not
Then it comes from the Tree Leaf Village of Southside, you heard?
village hidden in the hood. Like, yo, can we put my bad? Yo, gang, go ahead, gangster. It's your turn. We gotta move past me.
Yeah.
I gotta keep moving.
Yo, that's
Reworking my
mad funny.
intro.
What would his YouTube be?
Oh, wow.
Guys, please. I don't want to do this right now.
I feel like it'd be a shadow clone, maybe.
Shadow Clone.
Yeah.
I'm so unoriginal. Like, I understand I'm simple and I'm playing, but damn, a
no,
shadow clone, like
Or
I'm
maybe the
unoriginal,
nine-tailed
too.
rat or whatever. Like,
damn, I'm a rat. That's
nah,
crazy.
you like a rat whisperer, though. Like, say when we taking the train back or whatever, like.
Oh, my boy Jimmy,
Like, you be-
Carlton. Like,
He just like.
listen, they know when to back off. It's that simple, like
Yeah, back off with the rabies. Word,
type
right?
shit.
I apologize for my absence, ladies and gentlemen. This is Diamond. I forgot all my AKAs. That's how long we've been going right now.
Put the gun away.
What? I've never had one.
Nah, you say, oh, your AKs, get it? All right.
I hate you. I hate you. This is worse than Tamagotchi Versace. This is why you need therapy.
Delete that off. Just delete it. No,
That go crazy.
Oh, I thought you had on like a turtleneck under the jersey.
Wearing a turtleneck over a fucking Jamaican shirt is crazy, son. Like,
Yo.
nah, that's a whole midlife crisis. Chill, I ain't that old.
Yeah, I'm about to say you really need therapy at that point. Like there's something wrong with you mentally, physically, spiritually, all that.
Okay, AKA what? Diamond Boy, like.
No, what? Am I Ryan Leslie? AKA the vegan sensation that's sweeping the nation. AKA hard body karate. AKA your mother's favorite boyfriend. AKA your mother's promiscuous. That's why she has more than one boyfriend. Yeah, we're back. We had to take some time off. We had to go live life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He went to the motherland. I went to someone's mother's land. I don't
The
know.
love boat.
Oh, why you got?
and honestly, I was just
you wanna save that or you want to talk about that now?
What? Hey, man.
Our adventures and journeys this
Shoot,
past month.
The world is yours, King. Wait, but before we do address that, like, I want to, like, say something or whatever. So I know there's, like, another voice you haven't heard or whatever. So my boy Kev, cousin, family, blood, a.k.a. Devil's Advocate, like, he's on, a little hiatus or whatever, you know?
yeah.
But
Shout out
he's
to
here
him.
with us in spirit or whatever.
Yeah,
Don't
shout
worry,
out
it's
to
nothing crazy. It's not like, oh, he's beefing behind the scenes, nothing like that. Nah, he just
Yeah.
went to, like, go take care of some business. And you know, there's always a seat available for him. So, like, that goes without saying.
Absolutely. When the man
Yeah.
comes back, he's still gonna give you the same energy he had when you first came.
Yeah,
here.
like,
So,
he never left.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like, man's just trying to, he's trying to live his life, step up a little higher into the world, make sure he's around the proper circles, whatever
Type
the case
shit.
may be, get his money up, what any man that actually is trying to get some place in life is trying to do. So, and shout out to him for doing that. We love you. Keep doing what you do best.
Type shit, love wins.
Yeah.
All right, so back to you, you naughty little cabana boy.
That's not my name.
That's a wild thing to call him.
That's not my name.
Yo.
I gave you the AKAs just now. That's not one of them.
Nah, tell us about your journey.
How long have we been going? Like since like June?
About a month and
Shit,
5 to 7
yeah.
days, give or take.
Since then, I went on a little cruise, a little week cruise type shit. I went with a couple friends.
Hmm.
And I enjoyed my time.
That's nice. Well said. Well said. Well said. You remember like that scene in Titanic where like
We didn't recreate
where
that.
like
I
Jack
promise, I
was
promise.
drawing a picture of Rose like
We didn't recreate any scenes from Titanic.
mm.
We're creating scenes from fucking WWF. I was power bombing people.
Yo. Yo,
child-
power bombing during the cruise is crazy. If that's what you want to call it.
A man child's dream.
Child's dream. All right, so what you been up to, Shump? Because I know like this little naughty little pirate slut isn't gonna like
Me?
Yo, this nigga, he not gonna get down to the nitty gritty of it. So it's like it's all right. He not about to like he about to like
What y'all want?
like what
Y'all
we
want
want.
details
like,
and shit.
Oh, pause. I don't know how many details you about to give. Like you was out here being Samantha in the group, yo.
Samantha is crazy.
Who's Samantha? Oh, fuck. Who's Samantha?
Like yo, how Stella got her groove back. You.
I'm
Come
not
up from
Stella.
Sex in the City. You're Samantha in the group now.
That's crazy. I've never been Samantha. I've never been a slut.
Nah, that's how it goes. You're Samantha. I'm Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, you the ugly friend.
I
I'm the
suddenly
ugly
don't
friend.
want you to name me for some reason. I'm good.
You could be the chick who was like,
notice that I don't have a name.
What was she like, a lesbian in real life, and she was like, oh, for weed type shit, whatever. What's her name?
I'm a
The
lesbian?
redhead? That's not what I said. Like, I'm just saying about like, you know what? How you been there? How you been?
I mean, same thing, different day. Just like 95% of the men and women out there that's trying to, get their life together. I'm also doing the same thing. The grind is always there. The grind will always be there. The grind is probably the biggest and hardest process. We have walls to overcome, simple and large.
We shall overcome them.
We at church. You
Little
the
bit.
pastor? Everybody calls you a pastor.
I mean, I went to a Jamaican funeral, so like it definitely felt like it was church.
Oh, by all means, tell us how that went.
Oh yeah, so I went to Jamaica like a couple of days after the hurricane. So as you can imagine, I went there with like barely any power here and there. I still had running water to wash my ass, but like that was besides the point.
God, you sound so griped.
I know, right? But shout outs to Jamaica though. Like one thing I'll say, they definitely need more street lights. Cause every time someone was on the road, it felt like GTA, son. Like every time, son. Like
5 stars, that's it.
Nigga, I got into a taxi, nigga. It was me and my mom. We got into the taxi or whatever. Nigga had no seatbelts on, nigga. My mom was like, yo, you don't drive without a seatbelt? She was like, only during the day, like when the cops are around. I'm like, what the fuck?
I
And
beg your
continues to
pardon?
speed like nigga, I don't know how much miles an hour he was going, nigga. 30 minutes straight type shit. Like, nigga's barely in street lights. It's dirt road.
Dirt road, kids are random people that just walking the streets.
Yo, nigga, the part of Jamaica my family's from, like, nigga, to get there, you have to go on a bridge that has water under, like it's water filled with crocodiles. And on top of that, there's mad cows walking like through the bridge type shit, nigga. So it's like, nigga, like what kind of fucking, nigga, this is fucking Mario Kart?
Apparently.
Like what the fuck am I dealing with, whatever? But it was like, it was good though. For like my mental space, like it was definitely good. Like it was definitely well needed. Like I got to catch up with family or whatever.
Mhm.
Like I got to go pay respects to like my grandfather, rest in peace. Like I went to his tombstone. And I was telling you about that the other day. Like it's like, cause like we all know like I'm the third Ishmael or whatever. So it's like it's a weird feeling like when you go like pay respects to like a family member, like you see the tombstone and like and it has your name.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that
shit
is like-
wild. Holy hell.
Yeah, like it was like, and till this day I still don't know like how to feel about that. Like it just, if I felt like, I know it's about to sound corny, fuck or whatever. Audience, bear with me. I guess I'm a little fake spiritual, but don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna be toxic in a little bit. Just bear with me real quick. All right, so it's like it felt like a weird void, and it's like I don't understand it. If that
Right.
makes sense. It's like, but it's like I felt fulfilled if that makes sense or whatever. It's like just seeing your name. It's like,
No, I think I kind of get it. It's if I'm actually gonna, I guess try to expose a bit of myself emotionally. I guess what it feels like for most people is, and I think this is the reason why 95% of individuals out there on a day-to-day basis have slowly but surely advocated toward the idea of actually trying to better themselves. Like going to the gym, really trying to check things off on a bucket list, really try to better their life as quickly as possible. Because, death is so unbelievably, swift. It can happen at any moment. And, and the fact is realistically speaking, you don't know when your time's going to come. And
Yeah.
it really puts it into perspective when you actually have like a family line of individuals who share a similar name. And then you look at it and you're just like, now it comes into perspective.
well,
Damn,
that could be me one day. Like I'm just
Exactly,
gonna say it out
like-
here. That was kind of the feel like, yo, it could be me one day. It's like I gotta accept that.
Exactly. Like you don't know when it's gonna happen or what point in your life, but you just know now that you've seen it and now that in a sense you've kind of like felt it indirectly through the through the eyes or just through the spirit of somebody else who just recently left you. All you could think in your mind is, damn, I really gotta lock in. Like I really gotta start doing what I'm doing. Cause
Yeah.
God knows how much he was able to do, how much she was able to do before they
Yeah.
left us. So
Nah, but like thinking about that, I already know how I'm gonna go. Like I already know. Like
you know what music's
I'm
gonna be played?
probably being like in my 90s off the Blue Chew one day, get lucky or whatever, and just like
The Blue Chew is crazy.
It might be that shit might advance by then.
They gonna take you out like how Blanche did dudes on Golden Girls.
Yo, type shit.
Just die the morning after.
But yeah, as far as like with Jamaica and everything, it's like, yeah, there was no power here and there, but it's like I enjoyed it still. Like I can't explain it. Like it was just barely had my phone on. It's like a little bit free or whatever. I didn't have to worry about work, no one calling me.
Yeah.
Like I needed that.
Mhm.
That shit was well needed. Definitely thought about the pod a lot. Definitely thought about the pod a lot and people.
There was a multitude of things, I'm sure, that actually came to your head that you realized you had to speak about. Down from
Yeah.
like the whole point of like the landing of getting to Jamaica to just being in
Oh
that
yeah, because I
atmosphere
wasn't
of
on
the
the plane with in a minute or whatever. Like when I thought that plane went off, nigga, I had my eyes closed, nigga, holding the chair and shit, nigga. I opened my eyes, nigga, like we still even fly off. These niggas just speeding, like damn. So I was so mad. I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm keeping my eyes open. Pause, and just like letting that shit go up. Pause.
That's mad funny. Just bracing yourself. You haven't done shit yet.
Worse,
It's
like
hilarious.
nah, I could definitely say I felt like a bitch. Like I could definitely say I felt like a bitch.
I've never been on a plane before, so I can undoubtedly say, and maybe in some way, despite being a man in his 30s, I'm definitely still afraid of heights. So
Yeah.
because I've never been on a plane before, I know like that first instant when I get on a plane, I don't doubt for 2 seconds that I'm gonna have like the worst possible fucking anxiety attack. Like I know that for a
Yeah.
fact. I'm gonna be clutching onto everything that's
I
fucking
feel
near
you
me.
because I already don't
Like,
even like fucking heights. So that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other story.
yeah,
but
I'm sure when you got to Jamaica and you just looked around, I know for a fact because you said it was like 14, 15 years for you or whatever the case
yeah,
may
like
be.
what, almost 18.
Yeah,
pushing
like
17.
it's been a little over a decade for you. I know for a fact the
Got
feeling
to
of
chill with
being
my
back
cousin
here.
Ninja Man for a little bit.
I beg your pardon.
No, I have a cousin. His nickname is Ninja Man.
Why?
That just sounds
Huh?
cool as fuck.
It
It
does,
does, but
nigga.
it sounds insane.
So,
Why?
man of mystery, yo. Shout
Man.
outs to him though. Shout out to Ninja Man. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to Longwood. Pause. That's the name of the district, Longwood. I know Jamaicans are crazy because they'll be so like homophobic and pause-worthy, but they'll name a town Longwood.
Oh, listen, I have an entire rant about Jamaican people, especially the men.
Why it gotta be the men, Jill?
Nah, all right. We all live in New York,
Yeah.
especially Queens. So we have the dollar cabs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we had them before COVID and all that. Hey,
Goodbye,
y'all,
dollar cabs.
y'all could be Jamaican and homophobic all y'all want. A lot of y'all wear mesh shirts and y'all look like Jeff Hardy out here. All right, that's
A lot of them were
crazy.
wrestling fans back in the day. Like there's mad Jamaicans who like fucking Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Why are you wearing a mesh shirt at 6 a.m? Like you just came home from a rave and decided to drive around.
They was done fucking skinning fish. like, nigga, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but yeah, we're back or whatever. So, since the name of the podcast is Love Wins or whatever, like there was a question I had in mind while I was in Jamaica. Like, this goes for everyone in the room. Like, what is your definition of like love winning? Like, what is something you see like relationship wise that makes you feel like, yo, this love that they got like is winning?
Well, I mean, if we really and honestly got to try to break it down, like first off, like what's love and what does it mean to win? Like that's kind of my thing. Let's start with that. Because realistically speaking, I mean, everybody has their own different perspective on what it means to love somebody, And honestly, you have self-love, it's
Self love, excuse me.
is that what it sounds like? Self-love, you love yourself.
Talking about like aggressively masturbating.
Oh man. 2024.
Now I'm saying you say self love, like you mean like taking a hike, like going for a jog, like
Enjoying
watching your favorite anime, or you talking about spanking the wank?
It's not even about me.
Yo, what?
Why does
Oh,
it just feel like this
come
started to come It's you. You're part of the
You said
problem.
so. I'm,
like-
I'm
It's
sorry. Maybe it's
freaky.
me. Maybe I'm a pervert. I'm sorry. I have self love, and I immediately think like masturbation. My bad.
This is why you need therapy. See?
I
that
need
too.
therapy?
Like,
Wow, that's crazy.
Yo, listen, like there should be a limit to like what immediately just pops up in your head as
Yeah.
soon as you hear something.
It was
need
the neo soul yoga chicks or whatever.
You need to,
Like they made up that
yoga
term like
chicks.
self love, and then as soon as they say self love, they talk about the roads or some shit like that.
See, this is why you need therapy, because you need how to learn to self love without self loving. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's crazy.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not my definition of self love.
It sounds like it.
I hate
That
y'all.
sounds like
son.
that's your thing.
Nah, but my definition of love winning, I would say, is I already told y'all this earlier. Like, as far as like growing old together, I think that's really like a dope, like to me, like a dope side of like love winning. Like y'all went through all y'all trials, tribulations, all the heartaches, all the pain or whatever. Then y'all persevered and y'all got through it for the right reasons. Now y'all like in your 80s, going on 90s or whatever, still holding hands, still hugging, all that stuff.
Still,
Yeah,
essentially, still have the same energy y'all had from
yeah,
like 20, 30 years back. Like
yeah,
there is no like notable change in the amount of love that you both express to each
yeah,
other. It's still the same as it was, and
yeah,
it's still as strong as it will that
yeah.
as it was originally.
Like,
Like
can you imagine, like, say, like, you make it to your like 80s or whatever with somebody, and then y'all just reminisce on y'all first date? Like, I feel like things like that is like
No.
beautiful.
No.
That's not beautiful to you?
No, it's beautiful, but nah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You remember our first date? I don't remember what we had for breakfast this morning. What
Yo,
the fuck are you
damn,
asking
son.
me?
Nah, I don't think the memories be that bad. Like both my grandmas like around like in their 80s, close to 90, and their memories be on point.
Oh, Alzheimer's isn't running your family.
No.
Doesn't mine.
Yo, chill. Yo, son. Imagine nigga fucking Derek see me, he really think I'm Luke Cage. Like, yo, imagine. Nah, but what's your definition of like say love winning?
Mine takes like a morbid approach to it, but at the same
Oh
time, it's a
boy.
beautiful thing.
Like
You-
what?
You ever been to like naturally? You just went
Yeah.
to a funeral, but you ever
Yeah,
been
but
to
it was a Jamaican film. You know, that was basically like a church concert.
a
Respectfully,
church
respectfully.
concert is
But it
what he
gave people.
said.
I
It
don't
was
want to
playing,
go
like,
back
Wayne
to that, but it
Wonder?
gave people in like good spirits or whatever. It wasn't like really too down or whatever. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, but what was you saying, my bad?
You ever see like a funeral and it's like the person's not famous or anything, but it's like packed out with like family, friends, and all that?
Yeah,
That's my definition of love. Like, yo, niggas love you no matter what. Like, you here or you not here. You know what I'm saying? Type
yeah.
shit.
It's like you never left.
Is like when you're able to like pass that type of love onto someone else, and then they can like show that back to you in gratitude, regardless of life or death. Like that's a beautiful type of thing.
Type shit. Oh, that was well said. Look at you. You know, in your feelings, getting in touched and all that. Like, I like that for you, yo. You know, you try to act like a little hard ass sometimes in the group or whatever. Like,
I am.
oh wow.
I
All
I'm a
right.
mean,
fucking maniac, yo. Yo, everyone in this room could die right now. What happened?
Yo,
No.
that's crazy. Nigga said everyone in this group could die.
I mean, you know me, but I guess my definition of it is like it's a lot more simple on paper. I just feel like it's just a
Talking
genuine.
about a contract?
No, I hate this.
Yo,
motherfucker, bro.
like-
I really do.
That's not love. That's an NDA.
Like, nigga think this is Death Note? Like, yo, sign your soul.
Why does it always have to be a reference to anime? Yo,
Yo,
Chill,
chill,
light,
like,
chill, light. You wildin', chill.
should fuck around and write your names in a book.
Yo,
But-
that's crazy. Yo, chill. I don't like that threat. That was a one.
Better write in a library book. You try to
Yeah.
kill me? What the fuck?
But I think my definition of like love wins is definitely a lot more simplistic. For me personally, I really feel like it should just be like the random moments out of like 24 hours out of a day
Yeah.
where I think you can really just sit down with another person and just know that just their presence alone gives you and just fulfills you with every aspect of what love should be. Like, you don't have to ask for nothing. You don't have to say anything. Just being within the same room with someone already fills you with all the genuinity of what you desire out of another person for love. Like,
Yeah. Like,
you don't.
if you could really love, like, say, a bag of rice and leggings, that's like a different type of love.
Damn.
I really hate
A
you
bag
sometimes.
of rice.
Nah,
and
my bad. Keep going,
leggings.
proceed. What was you saying? My
But
bad.
it's because I know for a fact when you really like think about what a successful marriage is for some people, whether they're 5, 10, maybe 15 years down the line, the longer you're in a marriage, I feel like the more easier or more simple things get.
Mm.
Because you're not going out of your way in the first 5 or so years to really go above and beyond to really express how much you genuinely love somebody in a relationship by trying to spend all the money in the world, go
Yeah.
places or whatever the case may be. It's more so you kind of get to a point where it's just like you could both just sit down in the living room on a couch and just really just know that without having to do anything whatsoever, you could both just hold hands, just look at a fucking TV and just enjoy each other's time. Like
that sounded so romantic. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah,
like,
facts.
that's-
I'm about to go try to do that.
Word, right?
there's very little that you need to do to make it known that the love that you both have for each other is genuine, authentic, it's organic, and it's
Yeah.
nothing else outside of that one singular thing you need to do to confirm that you both just love each other altogether. Like,
Shit, you just had me think something say you in a relationship or whatever.
okay.
Could you picture yourself like being so comfortable with a chick that like you fought under the sheets and then you wrap it around her head type shit? Can you see yourself being that comfortable with a
A
chick?
Dutch oven?
Yeah, no, yeah. That I hate that title. That's such a nasty phrase. Like,
Why?
a Dutch oven? That sounds.
Because
like,
you baking her.
oh wow.
You just baking her in the marinade.
My bad. You want the serious answer?
Yeah,
Or-
like could you picture yourself being so comfortable in a relationship? You personally, could you see yourself doing that to a chick? Or what if she did it to you?
I was gonna say
Like,
because
what if she fought in the whole sheet and just wrapped your head around it? Like,
Divorce.
I mean,
yo,
there's no way in hell I'm answering this seriously. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, I'm gonna
Oh,
be
boy.
honest with you.
that's your thing.
No, I'll kill you. But it's I'll be honest. Would I want to like grab her shit and like throw it out the house? Sure, that would be my initial thought. But if we really love each other that much to where it's just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, can
she
we?
will flame you up in the group chat, so she wouldn't even know what to say. Like,
Not
like why he
respect.
threw your stuff out? Like, I was just playing and he
And-
took it to heart. Like,
In fairness, I did say my initial thought, my actual thought of how I would act on that
Yeah.
actually happening. I mean, if we've known each other long enough and we could really get away with like doing like a little outrageous joke like that once in a blue moon, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not gonna lose my head over some shit like that. I always say you gotta try to find different ways without having to do too much to keep a relationship interesting.
nah, she do that shit to me, son. I ain't gonna hold you, son. I'm peeing on her leg in the shower.
What are you, a dog? Like,
Damn. Why y'all in the shower together?
I mean, I don't think
Like,
there's
that's my
anything wrong
girl.
with that.
Like y'all
but-
pressed for time or something? Like y'all both gotta go to work?
I mean, no, there's different ways to express intimacy, and I'm pretty sure that's one of many. Like to keep things interesting, to keep things sensual,
Shit.
you know, keep things fresh. You know, you gotta start branching out into more, off the wall and wild ideas. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, love can be expressed in a multitude of different ways. There's no single way to actually express
Type
love.
Shit.
So-
Speaking of intimacy, relationships, all that stuff, like as far as relationships, right? Like say between like a man and a woman, like what do you think makes the relationship better? Like when the man likes the woman more or when the woman likes the man more? Like what do you think makes the relationship better or stronger?
When the woman likes the man more.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree with that too. Because I feel like if the man likes you, I'm not even saying like a man shouldn't like a woman more in a relationship, but like depending on like how much he likes her or how like hard he pushes or whatever, it could look away.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this nigga's mad thirsty. He always want to buy fucking flowers and shit like that. Always texting me fucking good morning. Like, I don't want to hear from this nigga.
Exactly.
Like,
This nigga's
depending-
corny.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, in fact, we're definitely writing something of a stereotype by saying something like that. But in all honesty,
just a tad bit. Like, it's just a tad bit.
I have
Tad.
like a role to like fulfill, so to speak, as someone
Tell
on
us
this
your mission.
podcast. I forget my mission. My mission is confidential. But anyway, I genuinely feel like it goes both ways. Speaking as a man anyway, this might actually sound kind of crazy, and I'd probably even go a little further and say, in terms of like speaking for myself,
Mhm.
I personally feel like it's more interesting when a man loves a woman more. And I think it's
Okay,
really only
talk your
because
shit. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, my nigga heartthrob, my nigga Morris Chestnut in the building.
Yo,
All
what's
right,
good
yo.
with you? Like-
Yo, speak. All right, yo.
so
Yeah, go ahead, Tay Diggs.
Yeah, yo.
get outta here. Yo,
nah,
I-
speak
I-
for the honeys, yo. Speak for the honey bunnies. Tell us why.
I
Tell
mean-
us, King.
So the big thing for me is, though, and I could be 100% wrong about this, but in a lot of instances, it doesn't matter at what point in time, women do undoubtedly already have to put a lot in, so to speak, to try to have to make it known to a man that she's interested,
Yeah.
and even more so that a man has to be willing to reciprocate that energy. Because
Yeah.
just like how a woman can look at you lock eyes at a club, right?
Yeah.
And maybe even go as far as to already build up the desire to want to approach you or have a conversation with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure, she can get up and walk to you and say, hi, how's it going and whatnot. But in the
You
same
said
sense,
she could walk up to you.
yeah, she could walk up to you and do that. In the same
Yo,
fashion.
ladies, I love y'all, but there's like a 80% like down rate of y'all that shoot y'all shots, but that's all the story. But my
And
bad, proceed.
it's this is the reason why we are where we are now. Like
Yeah.
where it's just like there's like a giant like conversation to be had, a roundtable conversation to be had amongst women, and that speak about what does it mean for a woman to finally go out of their way to have to take the initiative to approach a man and make their intentions known, or at least make it known to them that they actually want to have a conversation and get to know them.
See,
And
now
why
you
it
just
should be
raised like you low key raised like a little side question for me, not to go too much off topic, but now you got me thinking like
what
as far as like women and shooting their shots, like do you think that's something that should be done more?
I
Like
mean,
women
this
shooting their shots?
in fairness, it isn't to say that women aren't already doing that. It's just the thing is though is when you think about like what's customary or what's traditional or what's actually found to be normal, so to
Yeah.
speak,
Yeah, because fixing your hair is not shooting your shot.
eh,
I'm just
I'm-
gonna think you have dandruff.
That's crazy.
glamming yourself up like midway before somebody actually gets the idea to approach you is crazy. But I feel like that's something that's normalized amongst women. They actually want to make sure they look their best. Sometimes you know the old phrase, actions speak louder than words. Women don't necessarily have to verbalize anything to actually make it known that they're interested in you. Sometimes it just
Yeah.
takes body language. Little things like that. It's pretty big and notable, signals that actually kind of help a guy really start to see the bigger picture and actually get to
Yeah.
see whether or not he has a shot of walking up to her and just saying, "What's going on, ladies? How you
Excuse me,
doing?"
miss? What's your name?
Yeah, to put it simply, if we really just gonna start off,
Yeah, but I don't know, son. Like I also feel like as far as like say with that topic or whatever, I feel like like I tell girls all the time, like when a man likes you or whatever, like you're gonna know it. It's gonna show or whatever, right? So I feel like us showing affection and stuff like that, like if we're really into the chick, like that's gonna go without saying. Now, as far as the whole reciprocation or how fast the reciprocation comes, like a lot of times that always ends up like on the woman's part or whatever.
yeah, speed of reciprocation
Yeah,
is
so
definitely
that's why
a
when I
thing.
say like, oh, like it's better when the woman likes you more or whatever, because it's like
It speeds
it's
things
more
along.
of a flow. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more of a flow or whatever. Like you could tell like the relationship flourishing more or whatever. Like when the guy is like showing like, yeah, I like her more, it's almost like
Yeah, that's natural.
it's almost like you trying to do a whole like
So you-
slam dunk on fucking LeBron type shit or whatever.
So you
It's
just
like,
feel like generally women just kind of have it set up to where men have to actively work a lot harder.
I feel like, damn, I hope I don't sound crazy saying this. I feel like when women lead the way as far as like with showing affection in a relationship, I feel like things just come out a little bit better.
I mean, in fairness, we're men, and the expectation when
I'm saying we should show shit too. I'm saying we should show
Right.
shit too. But when it seems like we do it more, it seems like we're forcing it. But a
Mhm.
lot of times, depending on how the woman goes about it, like sometimes it can feel forced on their end or whatever. But I feel like with a man, naturally, it's gonna seem more forced or whatever.
Right. So in a sense, and I kind of say this all the time, right? I say this with my boys back home. Shout out to them. I love all 12, 13 of them, honestly.
Wu-Tang forever.
But one thing that I feel like is definitely lacking in the world between men and women in the dating pool, so to speak, or what it means to actually try to get to a point where both of you could actually just randomly approach each other and just start a conversation and then just get to know each other. It's the whole idea of equilibrium. There's gotta be a point where neither side has to feel like they have to trudge through dirt just to try to actually get to the middle ground where you both could just approach each other and just be comfortable enough with actually being able to speak to one another. There doesn't need to be, expectation or any off the wall pretense that has to build this wall that stops either side from really just walking
Yeah.
up and, really just initiating something organic, But people, I don't know what it is, but everybody always says you have to bring something to the table to really and truly get something going. I'm just like, don't get me wrong, we kind of already do that initially, but we're also based heavily on
Bring a
what we
whole
bring.
hero sandwich with Doritos to the table
Hero sandwich Doritos was
Damn.
crazy. All right, so first off, we're
Yeah,
not gonna do that to
with the tropical fancy, old school.
no one drinks.
Yeah.
Can I at least have an Arizona, bro. Like,
Exactly, right.
My bad.
You're showing your age.
I mean, the fucking grays in my beard show my age, like.
That too.
but yeah, no, I think it's unfortunate. In no way, shape, or form is this ultimately a shot at men or women. But I will realistically say, like, there's no doubt that at times it's a lot more interesting, like when a woman actually approaches a man in the sense of, I feel like she can really bring out like the vulnerability in us
Yeah, in a man,
sometimes.
right?
Like-
Like you like me? Like what you like?
Like she'll
about
just
me?
walk up to you like
Like,
not
hit him with one of those. Like what you like about me? Tell me.
that
No,
energy
you
is
know what
always
I'm
good.
saying?
Like,
Just I just like the way you are.
Yeah.
You know, like you start bullshitting. I like your smile. It's real cute
Yeah.
or whatever.
I said that
Like,
to a girl before, like as a pickup line. And
that's your
like,
bag.
nah, I really saw her from afar, and then I caught up to her. I was like, yo, I just caught a glimpse and looked you in your eyes. I just had to say something to you.
aw.
I don't know why that made me crack. I'm sorry. That was
It
funny.
worked. What you want me to do? It worked. Yo, sometimes honesty is the
Wait,
best policy.
it worked.
Yeah.
Aw.
Caught a number. Like, yeah, like. You
Yo,
think I would tell you the
why
one
you
that
on
didn't
him?
work? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
yo.
I share all my failures on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Shoot. Failures. That'd be a whole other episode dedicated to that.
I mean, we could
Ishmael Dub Chronicles. Too much. It's too much, yo.
Excuse me, miss. No. All right.
Yo, that's jokes. Yeah, another thing that was crossing my mind I wanted to talk about too was like, as far as fuck, how can I put it?
me personally, one thing that I will say about just what it means for like a woman to like go out of their way to like approach a man before a man approach a woman. I really do
Yeah.
feel like there's nothing wrong with keeping things traditional, at least keeping the expectation of what it means for
Saying being a little misogynistic.
misogyny is fucking crazy. That's a topic.
What do you think of the pros and cons of that sometimes?
Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll talk about it another time.
Oh, you trying to pod?
Yo, trying to
You trying to get us
pod.
out of-
we certainly have a man
mean-
right now that actually has a pretty powerful viewpoint on misogyny, but that's beside the
Who?
point. What's going on, Diamond?
I have no views on misogyny whatsoever. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Misogyny is
Sometimes
necessary.
you like to
that's
go
it.
home and like get a nice cooked meal or whatever.
Well, that's not misogyny. That's just me being hungry.
Yo.
Listen, I'm fat before I hate women.
Yo.
Like that's all that's going on. But misogyny is necessary evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, just think about this for a second.
Okay.
What job do feminists have if there's no misogyny?
So
'Cause some of them, that's
UFC?
their primary work type of thing.
Cage
Yeah,
fighting?
Yeah, you could be fucking Ronda Rousey. There's no misogyny.
Yo, son. Oh, man.
Nah, but misogyny is necessary, especially when it like benefits like the women.
and
Like,
it's and
Y'all
it's-
want to fight against misogyny, but hey, listen. Oh my God, this is so heavy. Could you help me? Equality tells me, let you do it.
Where, like, why you ain't do no push-ups?
I mean, in fairness, this is why a lot of the women go to the gym too. Like, outside of wanting to just stay healthy and stay fit,
Yeah.
some women out there
Yeah.
aspire to be something even more, like
Nah,
beyond
but-
the aspect of like actual, being independent. Like,
Nah, listen. If I wanted to date Arnold Schwarzenegger, I would have. I'm not dating you.
yeah,
You
man.
can't be that Aki and brolic. Like, nah,
So if she had the pythons, like, you not with it?
no. Go try out for WWE or some shit.
Nah, you what's they call it? Well, you muscle shaming.
Yeah.
Well-
Yes, 100%.
we got to bring back shame culture.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bring back shame.
a little bit.
Don't get me
Bring
wrong.
back a little bit.
Don't
of
get me
shame.
wrong. I respect the fact that you work that hard in the gym. So it's like,
Absolutely.
all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. Yeah, just don't approach me like, yo, this is like sweet now.
Yeah, like,
Like, yo, you're cute. Like, no, I'm not.
yeah,
Get away
like
from me.
audience.
He's like, no.
Yo,
no.
audience, don't get twisted. Like live your life or whatever, da da da. But at the same time, if you know you out here on some wild shit, like you got to be held accountable a little bit for like if you doing like over the like. We all know us better than people know us, so we know like off rip before anyone else knows. Like, yo, I'm kind of wilding. Like, nah, like so we gotta bring back a little shame.
Yeah.
You gotta hold people a little accountable.
Yeah. Shame the misogynist. Yeah. If they are negatively misogynistic, shame them. If they are
Yeah.
positively misogynistic, hear them out.
They're the wolf pack.
The fuck?
Like NWO, like
NWO.
Wolf pack is
NWO's the
crazy.
wolf pack. They the
Yeah,
wolf
see?
pack. Like,
Yeah, type shit.
nah, that's
We might be
jokes.
like a little wolf pack.
Word, right? That's jokes. But another thing I did want to talk about is like as far as like with us, like what are your requirements dating wise? Because
Dating-wise?
like people like women too, especially like they have like certain requirements.
Mine is gonna be misogynistic.
Yo, for the record, ladies, we love y'all, but like these questions have to be answered. Ain't no one else gonna answer.
I don't love any ladies. It's one of y'all that I'm cool with.
Yo,
Shout outs to you.
yo, Diamond does not represent us. Like yo,
I don't represent
like,
anyone.
yo, I love
respectfully.
older ladies, but like so Questions are questions. Like, fuck it. So what are your requirements in a relationship?
One of the requirements is, it sounds crazy, but if you know, like, yo, today was like a day, like a stressful one,
Mhm.
we could have a conversation, but just know when to shut up. And it's not like on some misogynistic, like shut up or whatever.
You like them
But
quiet.
it's like, yo, just like chill for a second. You know what I'm saying? Understand, yo, might need some decompression real quick. Just alone time, alone type of thoughts by myself.
So you
know,
want
real
like a
quick.
time throughout the day for her where she's just like mic'd down. Like you want
Not every single day, but it's like, just know today was a little rough.
That's crazy.
I'll come back. I'll come back in like 10, 15 minutes.
You want her to have to shut the fuck up day.
Not all day. Because then that's crazy. Now I'm walking around the house with a serial killer. And I'm naturally quiet, so it's like, oh shit, we both just fucking killers now.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah, this is spy versus spy now, nigga.
communication
Oh,
has to
God.
happen at some point during the day. I'm not
mean,
saying that two people can't go a whole day without talking to each other in the same household as lovers, but it's just depending on how your date really did go. Sometimes y'all really gotta actually, get that out of your system.
How long
Yeah,
you want
just
her to
learn
be
how to
quiet
chill.
for though? Like what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Just like a
during
little
the
10,
game?
15 minutes, just like, yo, let me just like get myself together, decompress. It
Oh,
was,
you a better man
it's a
than me.
long
Certain
day.
events you might have to zip.
What you mean like events? Like the game on or some
Like
shit?
yeah, like some shit like that.
Oh
to
nah,
put in,
come watch it with me.
I mean, depends.
Hey, listen. From the cruise,
Like yo, he did a touchdown. Like nigga made a whole layup. Like that's a touchdown.
like, yo, get out.
Like where's the goalie?
Like, who'd you date before me that you know goalie?
Yo.
Like, why was you dating a hockey nigga before me?
Yeah, the fucking
Nah.
game is on. The fucking Pacers are playing, bitch. What are you talking about?
Type shit.
Like,
I would question you before her, because why you watching the Pacers game?
yo,
You just like Tyrese Halliburton. That's crazy.
yo,
You're not jacking the Pacers?
No.
I felt that.
I'm from New York. No.
Nah, I felt that.
Nah, hear me out, though.
Yeah.
On the cruise that I went on,
Mhm.
I went with a couple friends, and I had to, like, room with a young lady.
Stop. Let him finish.
My bad.
I had to room with a young lady, and me and her hit it off. We're cool.
Yo, you're really a part of. Yo, you really do need therapy. Like,
What? Like
I
what
wanna
you
swing
mean?
with
a
you.
man's trying to let his life story be known. You just interrupted
Never
him.
let
dude.
go, Jack.
Yeah, give up. Yeah,
There was room on that door for both of them. Fuck that.
All right, so if they had to redo that whole Titanic scene again, like, so what?
No, we're not doing it. No.
Yo, what's good
You're
with
not
you?
giving her most of the door?
Nigga, I can't swim.
So y'all both
I'll be out of here.
nigga let you on the iceberg and shit.
Nigga, I'm on the door, and I'm just going to try to hold her now.
Dude.
Like-
Oh, that's love.
I'm going to try.
He said, I'm gonna try.
Nah, but on the cruise, we hit it off. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that we like each other. I don't know how she feels. I ain't asked her yet, like fully, like sober and all that.
Got me all teary-eyed and shit.
I hate this nigga. I want to.
Yo.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I want to say like maybe 2-3 weeks after the cruise, like we got back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wrestling fan. She's a lapsed wrestling fan. She used to watch it back in the day. I still
Yeah.
watch it. So I was like, yo, we could go do that together. That's like on some like, yo, watch the game with me type of shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, we was cuddled up, 5th row. We was chilling.
Aw.
And it was a great event too. I was like, yo, this is perfect.
Turned into a whole movie date.
It's better than the movie.
I'm about to say clearly it was better than a movie.
We got like little souvenirs. We got like to take like the chairs home and everything.
Matching
Like,
sweaters.
nah. We not that cool.
Y'all don't wear like matching like Bullet Club shirts?
Nah.
That sounds fire. I'm not gonna hold you. That sounds fire.
I mean, I might. We just got not matching shirts, but like they have like different designs on the shirt, so we could do that. We both still part of Bullet Club. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit.
little shit like that.
Shit, you had a better time than me, nigga. I was in Jamaica, like, nigga, phone dead. Just saw a mad ass.
That's how it felt on the cruise. No service, no
Badass.
nothing. Just in the middle of the ocean, no service. Just talk to each other.
I mean,
I'm never doing a cruise again, by the way. That was awful.
Was it?
We left from New York, and I think that was the problem. 'Cause
Okay.
we're at sea for 3 days.
My anxiety is shooting over the roof, but go ahead.
3 days of no land, just straight water.
Jesus Christ. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I
He
am
said no
good.
water, chill. I can't swim. I'm good off that.
It's not even about not being able to swim. It's
No,
just
it's about not being able to swim because shit
Yeah.
go wrong, nigga. Like, I'm the first one. Fuck, nigga. I'm gonna look mad stupid drowning, nigga.
Nah.
Arms and legs kicking up in the air, looking mad stupid, nigga. I'm
Nah,
gonna look like them shits at the gas station, like yeah, nigga.
just the idea.
Bubbling, mad bubbles coming, like nigga. I'm gonna look like fucking Sonic, like in that fucking water level.
Oh no, that's
Like,
crazy.
boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna start playing like.
I'm gonna look fucking ridiculous. Like I'm good off that.
Nah, but like, eventually she'll probably be up here, but I'm gonna let her tell her side of the story. But
Y'all gonna
She-
be up here with
she-
like matching promise rings.
I promise you, we won't do that. I
That's not
promise
your
you,
bag?
promise rings are out of the question. Like,
That's
no,
not your bag.
no.
Little bracelet.
I'll get a pinky ring before that.
I mean, that's all right type
Get a
shit.
shirt says hers and mine.
No, nigga.
I fuck with that idea a
Yo,
little bit.
we fuck with each other, but we not like in a like whole relationship yet.
Mm.
Like, we're cool.
Why did this slowly start turning into a therapy session? Yo,
Nah, what you mean? Like I'm giving him therapy?
type shit.
Slightly.
Oh, hey, I'm Dr. Robinson for a reason. Damn, I almost forgot my other alias, Dr. Robinson.
Nah, please forget that.
Nah, I got,
Like actually,
Please
forget
forget
it.
that.
Got
You
my
don't have a
degree.
PhD.
I got it in the streets.
You got a player here.
You know how much
That's
drug
the
dealers
crazy
came
part.
up to me and talked them out of doing like real wild shit, nigga?
Yo, Ish, I'm gonna
I
sell
done
this
told
eighth.
like nigga like
Yo, I'm trying to sell this eighth. You know anyone? No, get out of my face. That was
Like,
your advice. Get out
nah,
my
like
face.
you better than that, yo. Think of yourself, like strive for greatness.
He's talking LeBron.
Sell a
The fuck
bigger
are you
bag.
doing?
Sell a bigger bag, that too. Don't make it obvious it got stepped on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man, but it's good to see you had fun. You know,
Yeah, you know what I'm
like
saying.
yourself a little. Like, what was it? What's the name from Popeyes? Olive.
You remember
Buy a little
Blanco?
olive to your Popeyes.
Nah.
You found a little olive to your
That's not her
Popeyes,
name.
like
That's
yo.
not her name. That's not her name though.
First,
First of all, I wouldn't be Popeye.
would you
Popeye
be
was
then?
neither of them. Popeye was wild soft. He needed fucking spinach to like get like tough.
Type shit.
Like, who
Nigga,
needs
spinach
that?
is important for you.
It is, but like that's your go-to. That's like your steroids.
I mean, I'm Jamaican, so yeah. Some dumplings, some callaloo.
Or how about we just like go to the gym regularly and then we work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah. But back to the question or whatever, like, yeah, for me, as far as like a requirement, I feel like is loyalty. And I know that's easier said than done, but a lot of
Mhm.
people don't have loyalty.
Yeah.
Like as far as even in a relationship, like there's really like a lack of like loyalty in relationships or whatever. And I feel like that's another problem with like with relationships or whatever. Like I feel like they don't see it as a requirement or whatever. Like you do something I don't like fuck it, I'm out. Like smallest misunderstanding, whatever. Like, okay, now I'm triggered to like just to do something or whatever. Or not like be as committed as I thought I was.
Right.
Like it's just little shit. Like, I don't know, I'm big on loyalty. I talk about that shit so much, yo.
The
Shit should have been called loyalty wins.
the biggest thing for me is, and this is, I guess, in a sense, I'm kind of generalizing, but
Oh shit.
the biggest thing for me is that loyalty shouldn't even have to be a requirement. That's kind of the big thing. It's loyalty should already be like the foundation of
But it
any
really,
relationship.
it really don't, my nigga. That's what's crazy about
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Really
It's
don't.
it's a ghastly idea for 95% of relationships.
Shame on you girls that made me sleep with y'all while y'all was in relationships. Y'all the problem.
Calling
Yeah,
them out is
proceed.
crazy.
Love y'all.
But respectfully, and don't get me wrong, it's not like we're out here, we're out here just specifically targeting women off the
Y'all
ghastly.
niggas don't be shit too, yo.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're definitely just
Y'all
as
make
bad.
it bad for a nigga like me. Like I come in with like good intentions and shit. They gotta be hurt off their last relationship, and I gotta suffer for that shit. Like that's not fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, like fuck you, deadbeat ass niggas.
I
Make
mean,
shit hard for me.
respectfully, it's I the biggest problem is, especially in terms of the dating pool, it's really hard to find somebody who actually has never been in a relationship, is aspiring to be in a long-lasting one, and definitely goes into it with the solid foundation of loyalty before anything else. Like it's really hard to find someone like
Shit.
that.
In 2024, do you want to be that though? Like be someone's like first relationship?
I mean, technically I am.
All things considered, if
Technically.
Okay, I see what you
First
mean.
one
yeah.
that's like working.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
like
mean, that's a little
We're
different.
on the way towards that at least.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a little different. Like it's not like you get what I'm saying.
right.
Like first like interaction type shit. That's what I mean.
Like you got like
Yeah,
you're really popping off and things are just
yeah,
really going
like
incredibly well. Like
yeah.
the
Because I
thing
feel
about it,
like in the beginning, like we all had like our first like flops, like starting dating wise or whatever. It's like nah. Like you ever look back and be like, nah, that was not a relationship. Like that was not a relationship. That was just like a little moment. That was not a relationship.
thinking back on my first relationship back in high school, I definitely do. I was under the impression that it was something of a relationship, but over the course of time, even after like the temporary breakup that we had, I started to think that you know what, maybe this wasn't a relationship. Like this was something entirely different. I was essentially being used
Mm,
to an extent. But somewhere down the line, when things kind of managed to mend itself and work out, we wound up back together just for things to probably collapse in probably the most unfortunate way possible.
mm.
But and then I just really my whole perspective on like dating and just relationships as a whole, just having a relationship with a woman for that matter.
Think it left you like a bit jaded, somewhat.
I mean, I probably wouldn't go as far as now I guess jaded would be part of it, yeah. But I was so incredibly distorted,
Yeah,
like not broken would be something of a huge stretch, but I definitely was incredibly distorted. I needed
yeah,
some mending to do, like some
yeah,
fixing to do, healing to an extent. Cause I really just did not understand why people could do things like this. And don't
yeah.
get me wrong, I understand that a lot of the times when it comes to our relationships, and especially cheating,
Mm.
sometimes it's a
Black
matter
men
of
don't cheat.
yeah, just like, people find themselves in a position where maybe their current relationship isn't really providing them with the emotional support
Yeah,
or the leverage or whatever the case may be that they're actually searching for, or maybe it's lacking in places that they feel like they need more than other things. So
yeah,
they eventually find themselves at a point where they spill their guts, talk their heart out to a random person who they're probably pretty cool with, and next thing you know, bam, suddenly, they're
yeah,
messing with them now. And the other person in question is completely unbeknownst to the fact that whatever they weren't providing to their partner, the other person is now doing that,
type
and then
shit.
some, and then eventually just gets to a point where that the former eventually just loses out, and a whole new relationship's been formed altogether. So it's
Yeah,
just don't get me wrong, my idea of what it means to cheat, or just the very idea of just leaving one person just to find another, or infidelity or whatever the case may be,
yeah.
I really do feel like it's simply just a matter of it falls on the fault of both sides,
Mm-hmm.
because first and foremost, people really shouldn't be actively accepting another person who's in a whole relationship. But
Yeah.
in a sense, I can understand why they would do it.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like
my
in a
thing.
sense, it's funny you say that. I feel like in a sense for me personally, I feel like I wouldn't say like I had a stage or a phase in my life where like I was jaded, but I would say I definitely had like my guard up. But I never really like displayed it. Like I never like made it obvious, like, yo, I don't really trust you, Shorty. But like I never made it like known that I ain't trust you. But it's like I just let shit play out, see how it went or whatever.
Right.
And I guess that was coming from like another phase I kind of had where like I was talking to women that were like in relationships and just seeing how like they moved, how like they deceived their partner or whatever. Like, yo,
Mm,
it's crazy. Like you're just right there next to Shorty and she's just on the phone with her boyfriend, like telling him mad lies or whatever. And
mm.
after that, she just hang up the phone and just suck you off. Like that shit is crazy. Like it's mad deception.
Nice.
It's deception. It's mad deception. So it's like I guess like in my point of view back then, I could look at it like, yeah, I'm the man. Like look at that, da da da. But it's like nah, now that makes me feel like, cause I'm not too much big of a believer in karma, but like I believe there is like karma though. So it's like I feel like, damn, like yeah, it seems all fun and dandy, but it's like I know like somewhere down the line, like the roles were reversed, or like not even that, but like say I'm trying to pursue a chick or whatever, like I'm just gonna have in the back of my mind, like yeah, somewhere down the line, like you gonna do some deceiving shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like I could admit I don't feel like that's really a healthy thing to really have, but it's like the way society is, the way people move is like I say, like loyalty. Like that's why I say that's one of like my big requirements, like loyalty. But I feel like it has to work both ways. Like I can't be on some like bullshit. Do you feel me? Like I
Right.
gotta take accountability too. So if like I feel like she's being loyal, then I have no reason not to be loyal, whatever.
Absolutely. Right. It's in all fairness, and don't get me wrong, in no way, shape, or form am I condoning the very concept or idea of that a
What,
man or
cheating?
cheating, to put it simply,
You can
or
condone it a little bit.
or a man or a woman starting a whole nother relationship with someone, or at least getting intimate with someone for the sake of filling in holes while they're in a whole nother relationship altogether. I'm not saying I condone that, but when you really try to look into the deeper aspects of a person's mind, the psychology of it all, the emotional aspect of things, in a sense, I get why they would find themselves in a position where they feel like they need to do that. Again, not condonable or justifiable in the slightest. I'm just saying at some point I could see why they would do it. Now, would you actually want to go out of your way to be like a third party and tell them, "Hey, stop doing that. You know you're in a whole relationship." Absolutely, it's the sensible thing to do.
After I just killed and everything, and I'm like, yo, you doing wrong.
Like,
like yo, you
That's that funny. You telling her that?
Where like you done took Shorty to Pound Town the whole day. I'm like, yo, nah.
Well, let's do. Well,
he's better than that, yo.
He deserves better.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, yo, his mixtape not even that bad, yo. Like, give him a chance.
Let's just say we haven't gotten to Pound Town yet, and it's simply just a matter of intimacy is being had,
or like emotionally cheating, I guess.
Yeah, and now
way worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're starting to get to
100% worse.
You get to a point where you start to realize something about this is wrong. So now your first thought starts to become, all right, you're in a whole nother relationship. You know for a fact that in a sense, given enough time, you can fix this. You can mend this. You can eventually fill in the holes that you feel like are still kind of gaping open. That you got that you want to make sure you got to fill the void or fill the spaces. This can still happen. It's a matter of whether or not you and your current partner, prior partner, whatever the case may be, whether or not you two are willing to actually go out of your way to make that work, or if you've already found yourself in a place of mind where you don't feel like that's ever going to happen. So now it's just a matter of doing what you want or doing what genuinely makes you happy. And whether or not the other person who you're messing with, so to speak, is actually okay with the idea of actually, following through and doing that with you. So in turn, naturally, that still creates the never-ending cycle of cheating. But, unfortunately, these kind of things are just, they just naturally happen. Like, cheating is such a commonplace thing now. Like, it almost seems abnormal.
I always say sometimes you gotta let them cheat in peace.
To a sense, don't get me wrong. It's
Nah.
I felt that, but
don't cheat at all.
Yeah, to put it simply, like just
At that
don't.
point, man, woman, whatever else you
Can
want
you
to
see
consider
there being
yourself.
a world though, like where there's no cheating, like ever?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, like
Because we was talking about it earlier on our way here. The thing is though, is people we find ourselves at a point where a lot of men and women have this thing called preferences. It's literally a construct that they created in their own head where they just personally feel like, hey, listen, if you meet this ideal image of what I want in my head, then you're not naturally they'll gun for you. The bigger problem is though, is even if they do find that, that idealistic, image of what they want, there's still no guarantee that those two are going to be able to hit it off and stick with each other. Because who knows, something better is just going to magically come into the mix. So it's just like
better.
That's
what it always does. Like fucking, like you ever felt like there was ever a time you was talking to a chick and like she had you feel like, yo, like, yeah, I'm on standby till she wants something better.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes both ways, but yeah, no, to an extent.
Yo, that just makes me feel like punching air. Like
it's like when you play baseball and like you gotta get like the backup pitcher out there. Yeah, that's what you feel like. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Like she just treated me like Jeremy Lin for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Like thought I was gonna bring the Knicks to a chip, and then fucking Carmelo just came back and was like, "Yo, what happened?"
Yo, who's the Asian kid?
Yo, girls really.
We gonna have to talk about that one day. Jeremy Lin Sanity run wasn't that insane.
It wasn't. Looking back at it, like, nah.
You had like a good month. Like
I felt like less than a month. But yeah, man, chicks love just be complicated for no reason.
It's just really hard to be content with what you have.
It's complicated for y'all. That's the problem.
Wait, what? I mean, I guess, but
y'all want more than what y'all are willing to provide.
preach. Tell us. Yeah, tell us what we want. Go ahead, tell us. Nah, tell us what our problem is.
This man stands from a place. He stands and
your
speaks.
problem is you don't take anything seriously. So how could you take a woman seriously and a relationship seriously if you don't take anything in life
ladies,
seriously?
let me tell y'all something about me. Let me put on my like sexy chocolate voice now. Like I love y'all. You hear me? I love y'all. I love women. I love everything about y'all. All right? These just be jokes sometimes, y'all. I don't care what he's saying, yo. Like what up, yo? Pop up in my DMs, yo. I know how to treat y'all. It's to the world, you heard? But yeah, what was you saying?
Yo, what's good with you?
Like, what was you saying?
Nothing about that sounded serious. See, that's why I'm not gonna take you serious.
All right, shit, DM me. We'll see.
You're the friend in the group that they have fun with.
I'm the Samantha?
not the Samantha, but it's like you're the whore of the group.
I am not a whore now. You ain't putting that on my bag.
Oh, you don't get
I'm
paid
not a
for it. My
whore,
fault.
like,
You do it for
nah.
free.
Listen, no leggings with a bag of rice could just come up to me, all right? I ain't just easy peasy, all right?
Why
I
you
wanna
keep
put-
saying leggings?
I just
Why you
want
keep
to
saying
put that
bag of
on
rice?
record. Like, I want to put that on record.
I don't even know what to
Nah,
say.
this is not a free trip, all right? Like that's crazy, son. Calling your friend a whore is insane, yo. You think I'm a whore?
No comments.
when someone first of all,
Nah.
when someone has to ask the room a question,
Nah.
it's like
Because I
like
know
a
what
yes.
I am. Like, I know regardless what he says, I know what I am. But you feel me?
These are all jokes, by the way. I don't.
Nah, he
I
thinks
don't
I'm a
know.
whore. You think that shit too?
I don't care.
No
about it. First
comments.
of all, I want you to understand
Niggas
something.
think I'm a slut. That's crazy.
I want you to understand something.
Son.
Even if you were, you still my man.
That's crazy.
You think that changes our dynamic as friends?
Niggas saw me pick up a little fluffy the other day, and all of a sudden I'm a whore. Like,
Nigga picked up Snorlax.
I mean, she looked good, all things considered.
Hey, listen,
so.
as a big man, I know other big people, okay? I can tell when they big. That's a
She was-
big young lady.
she was well fluffed, well dynamic.
Yeah, you
She
got
wasn't
the
like
well
big.
fluffer.
When's the last time you talked to her?
A few days ago. That's probably
Yeah, text her. Yeah,
right.
let
Like,
her know
yo,
you
I'm at a
doing well.
pod. I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Bet you didn't even tell
Nah,
her you
don't
got
listen
a
though, because we
podcast.
was talking crazy just now. Don't
Or
listen.
nah. You was talking crazy.
So
All right, yo. Nah, she look like she got a left hook, my nigga. I don't know.
if she's big enough, it's in slow motion. I could dodge it.
Yo.
I've been in the gym. I've lost some
Yo,
weight.
son.
Hey, I'm a little
Nigga said I
faster.
lost some weight. You think you could dodge a punch of an angry woman?
Yeah.
Never met a woman angry enough.
I'm about to say slim and nimble, bro. They're
Nigga said
quick. They're
slim
quick.
and nimble.
That's cute. Hey, listen, you make contact. I'm taking your ankles out.
Yo, that's
You gonna ragdoll her or something?
Yeah, I'll kick you in your shins. Mad immature.
Kick you in your shin.
Since we gonna be immature.
That sounds like
Okay.
some elementary school shit. A girl definitely beat me up in elementary school. Like in 4th grade, she definitely she definitely bung. Like she definitely hit me with the Tyson uppercuts real quick on the staircase. It was one of those. Like she was a bit on the hefty side or whatever type shit. Like
Oh, okay. I was about to say you just got your ass.
like if
whooped
she
by-
was an author character, she'd probably be like the moose chick or some shit. I don't know.
You know what's fucked up? You said the moose chick, and I like your Binky wasn't a moose.
Or one of them, whichever one.
Binky Barnes wasn't a moose.
The
but-
one with the big shoulders, okay, long story short, she had like big shoulders for a 4th grader. And I was bothering her on the staircase, walking out to fucking school, and she just boop, like 2-pieced me real quick, and I fell.
Well, why was you bothering the big shoulder girl?
I'm me, like, what do you mean? Like,
Part of the problem.
Yeah, see?
sometimes.
The whole problem.
But I'm a good problem sometimes, yo.
You're a necessary evil.
Y'all think I'm difficult to love?
Nigga, I don't love you.
No
so what the fuck you talking
comment.
about?
No, I'm saying as far as I'm gonna say, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, you feel like as far as like, say if I was in a relationship or whatever,
Oh, okay.
you think it would be hard for like the chick to love me?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
I
probably,
mean,
you
not
probably be on some chill shit.
necessarily, but
Yeah. All right then.
I mean, I feel like
These are all jokes. I don't actually think that of you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you think I'm a slut. It's all right, though.
I've just seen some of your work. That's all.
You seen some of my work?
notice how that
I'm out here
translates
living
to. I feel
nasty,
like you are, but
Hey, listen. I don't know what you do.
Nasty and lavish. As I'm out here living.
that's a wild
That's crazy.
slogan. I'm just saying.
That
Like,
sounds like you
Nasty
getting.
and
That sounds like you letting chicks fly you out.
Yo.
passport,
Nigga said passport. Like,
passport, bros. Yeah.
yo, that's an interesting question, too. That's y'all bag, too? You let that happen?
What?
Like, let a chick fly you out.
No.
I mean, where am I going? That's my question.
Yeah, like
As long as they got, like, fucking, like, biscuits.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a
As long
buck.
as they got, like, a whole box of biscuits, like, you'll
if
go
you-
out?
I'll keep it. Nah, if you fly me out to Japan, bro, say that. Like, I'll easily let you do that. Like, you ain't gotta ask.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
if we go in like to like a foreign country like Japan or Greece or some shit, it's like yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, fly me out by all means.
Nah, you see, that sounds like I'm gonna have to do some wild shit for that.
That's okay.
I mean,
I'll do it.
For Japan?
I'll do it.
Yeah, you could Naruto shirt and fucking indictment. Like, you nigga wanna go to
First thing
like
I saw
Japan
before
and
I
do some
gravitates to,
nasty.
I hate this.
Nigga, I want to go to Japan because Japan is Japan.
Yo, true.
Hell, New
Yeah.
Japan Pro Wrestling is over there. Like,
Facts.
Type shit. Japan Pro Wrestling.
Noah, they got a little bit of everything over there. Like
Facts. DDT.
that too.
They got a show coming up.
Food do sound amazing though.
That's all I'm saying. And it's less like hormones and like naturally growing over there and shit.
But that's like, what is it, like a 14-hour flight?
Yeah, something to that effect. That's the only part. Like half a day.
Yeah,
God damn, like
nah, drug me out.
forget half of that's a little over half. If we're gonna keep it a buck.
Shoot, you ever think I would love someone to the point you do a long distance relationship?
Yeah.
What's long distance?
Okay, so for me, I only did a long distance relationship one time in my life. Like I was in New York and she lived in Turks.
What?
She lived in
I
Turks
bet-
and Caicos. Like,
My
You
bad.
a whole psycho.
I assume my
yo, chill. I was young. Like,
Nah. I went on the cruise. One of the destinations was Turks and Caicos.
they had some joints out there, right? Mm-hmm.
say
can see
words. Say words. Come on, y'all.
Words don't do it justice.
I see.
And you know, it's one thing that made me realize I had a problem too. Yeah, I may really have a problem. Like, Shorty was Haitian too.
Yeah, you definitely need therapy.
You're part of the problem.
Well, you definitely need therapy.
History truly repeats
Yo.
itself.
Your track
it really
record
does.
with Haitian women,
Yo.
it speaks for itself.
And not to cut ass, yo, at the moment or whatever, at the time or whatever, like she definitely looked like a fake ass Gabrielle Union.
Oh, I might be able to understand that.
Yeah, like her in her 20s or me in my 20s, she definitely like a fake Gabrielle Union. Braids and all that shit.
Yeah, you want her to bring it on?
Like, shit, yo, shit, nigga. Like, how much for a ticket out there? Imagine, let me stop.
You gonna try to find her? You
Oh,
about to
I talk to her occasionally here and there.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so you was about to have me go crazy. I had to stop myself. I was about to say some shit. Let me stop. All good though. Shout outs to you.
You know who you are.
Assuming she
You know
ever
who
hear-
you are. No,
Yeah,
trust me. She
assuming
gonna
they ever hear it.
hear it.
I'm not even gonna lie. The young lady that I like now,
Yeah. The apple of your eye.
I want to just.
The fucking,
I know.
The spoon to your go-gurt.
I'm the Gogurt. What the fuck? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yo, she's the LO to your Milo.
Yo, where are you getting this from? What characters did you make up just now?
Let him finish. You're part of the problem.
Nah, but technically this would be a long distance relationship. Like when we like actually like get into a relationship.
Yeah.
She live in like Connecticut. I'm in New York, so it's like
Yeah.
it's not that long, but it's like
Yeah, that ain't too bad, nigga.
it's like an hour and a half, 2
That's
hour
closer
drive.
than fucking Turks, nigga.
Type shit.
Turks in the middle of the ocean. I'm not trusting
type
that.
shit. Ah, man.
Ishmael,
only
when
me.
you coming to see me? Like never. When I get my pilot's license, nigga, what the fuck?
Nigga said pilot's license. I mean, that's love, man. Love will get you into some shit.
Absolutely.
Love will have you looking stupid. Love will have you looking great. Love will have you create great memories. Love will have you like be self-destructive. Like that shit is complicated.
Real quick. Have you ever been in a relationship and you fought in front of the girl?
Nah.
And like,
Oh, like a real like physical fight with someone in front of her?
yeah.
Nah.
I was about to ask, have y'all ever lost?
I haven't,
Because
but
love will have you like crash out for real.
Yo, son.
Nah, fuck that. My girl here, I'm not gonna look like that in front of her. Niggas lay you out.
that's got to be the wildest way.
Yo, nah.
They have
I
you
hope
looking
to
like Peter
God that
Griffin,
never
my nigga.
happens, son. Like I get my
Like
ass
Caleb?
beat. That'd be like
Caleb
an
City?
awkward
Like-
ride home.
Yeah. They have you look like Peter Griffin when like he fell down the stairs and shit, just all mangled.
Nah. Imagine nigga give me like one good hit. I'm like, ow. Like, yo, imagine nigga, like, yo, she'll never look at me the same. So like,
Hit you with like a good like stomach shot.
nah, son. I could never talk to her crazy. Be like nigga, he get on top of me, hitting me, pause. I'm like, yo, get off me. Like, yo, she'll like, why wasn't you talking to that nigga like that when he was over you, punch you in your face, you bitch ass nigga? Now you want to be mad at me over a fucking phone call, you fucking bitch? Fuck that. I should have been with that nigga. At least he know how to fucking fight, you useless ass nigga. Like,
all my street credit is gone.
yo,
First of all, he caught me like slipping. That's one.
Slipping.
Two, more important, I wasn't ready. I had on sandals. I had on slides. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm not getting beat up in slides. I'm going barefoot. Jamaican style. Yo, that's jokes. Well, folks, yo, this has been fun, but like, gonna go. Don't cry about it. I'll be back. We'll definitely be more consistently, but like, as always, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Fucking losers gonna lose, haters gonna hate.
Real quick. numbers lie like a motherfucker. Okay,
They do.
if you live in New York and you take the MTA, numbers fucking lie.
Oh
Alright, that's
yeah,
all I'm
nah.
saying.
Next
That's all I'm saying.
episode, we're gonna definitely
Yeah.
talk about that shit though. The fucking train, the road to Transylvania. We're gonna definitely talk about that shit next episode. All right. So, like I said, bye guys. Love wins.
Have a good one.
Peace.